Alright, any particular entrance? Because there's that one and that one.
I'd go in the left one.
The left one? Since that's kind of the starting area.
Yeah, because you can get to... You could go to the middle one, but you can also get to the middle one from the left one. It's all interconnected. You did the thing I do.
What?
Where you lay the bomb and then you unmorph, and then as it's exploding, you jump and then morph as you're landing. Going to a hole. I think it's completely useless, but I like doing it. It makes me feel like I can go in there real quick.
Makes me feel like a big man.
Makes me feel like I can go in that hole real quick without getting bombed up in the air.
Well, I'm also kind of annoyed that it's like something you have to wait for.
Yeah. You could also like just play this bomb, move back, and then after it blows, go in.
Yeah.
I'm so sad because when I was speedrunning this more completely, like doing randomizer runs and actually timing myself and things, somebody at one point asked what my...
Why do you live?
Somebody asked what my 100% time was. And I'd never actually run Super Metroid Vanilla 100% before. So I spent the time, I figured out the route that I wanted to take, and I actually ran it, and I figured that's probably about right. Like, I maybe could have been a little bit faster, but I feel like that route's as good as it's gonna get. I did about as good as I can do. Like, maybe with practice I could shave off a minute, maybe, but like, whatever. I streamed that when I did it on Twitch, and I don't think I saved the run. And I'm so sad, because now, like, I have no idea what my time was.
Oh, wait, this room.
Hey.
Alright, I can hit X to cancel out. I gotta remember that. And this is the... Oh, it's a reserve tank.
It's a reserve tank. The most useless of energy tanks.
It's the one that you fill up. And then when you die, it fills you back up.
So, you know, an energy tank.
Wait, isn't this the room you get the super missiles in?
You can. This is the room you get the super missiles in if you sequence break with Mach Ball.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So, is there no missile upgrade here for them?
Not in here.
So not in this room?
Not in this room.
Not in either of these rooms?
Not in this room either.
Okay. Ow, dick. Those are also side hoppers.
I'm so happy that you get beams strong enough to just, and wide enough to just murder these guys. And, like, you get Varia as an earlier game upgrade, so you don't just get wrecked by them.
Ooh, did you think I was gonna fall for that, buddy? Because I probably am, because you're probably a shortcut.
That's actually the only way back.
Ah. I thought you could bomb through those things.
No. The only one that you could get to was, one way.
Hmm. I like big butt. Well, oh wait, that doesn't fill it up at all. Oh, I like how the auto changes when you fill it up.
Hmm. Yeah, when there's actually energy in your reserve tanks.
There's only 55 energy in there.
Like, especially if you have it set to auto, just give me another energy tank.
I mean, you get plenty in this game.
I mean, there are... Just, like, mechanically, you just kind of have to keep in mind, yeah, like, really, I just have one energy tank more than that says I have.
Oh, yeah, this is one of the power bomb spots. dreaded it. Oh, dang it.
Because, like, the reserve
that was
tank,
a
if you have it
great
set to auto, just if you get killed, it just refills an energy tank. So you just have another energy tank. Just give me the extra energy tank. The only real use I can think is if you set it to manual instead of auto. Maybe you could do some life shenanigans with, like, crystal flashing or something like that. So you'll notice if you put the bomb down, that'll do it too. You'll notice if you put the bomb down, it just bombs you in the air and it doesn't actually kill him. What you want to do is you place a bomb, bombs you in the air, lay another bomb just a little bit above the ground. So when you land, you have a bomb just a little bit above you.
But one of them dropped a power bomb, so I was like, well, I have to, like, yeah.
Hey! Twice at that!
Yeah. I'm awesome. I'm the best Metroid player ever. How about you do a single wall jump? Anybody else got any smart-ass thing to say?
2 for 1. I want to say that gap in front of the super missile was...
Or is it 2 for 1? Maybe it's a 3 for 1.
I want to say there was something like that in the NES Metroid.
Oh, these things? Oh, they had pitfalls all
Like,
freaking
no, I mean,
place.
like, specifically, fake pit with item on the other end.
They did that. I
They
remember
did?
specifically. Yep, they did that all the time.
This is the meanest save point in the game.
I don't like the way you said that. I forgot I was on power bombs.
Get wrecked! If you can freeze them, super missiles will kill them too. Maybe just regular missiles will, actually. Yeah, regular missiles do. Or if you're at a distance and you see one just kind of hopping and hasn't, like, lunged at you yet, I think you can missile them then, too. You piece of crap.
I have 3 lasers and you keep dodging each one of them. I was gonna say you get a live, but no.
Oh, so this isn't terribly important, but something you may notice with the enemy spitters.
They're cute. Anyway.
Yeah, so guess what you are required to do to get out of this pit? The only time in the game that you are required to wall jump. And because the wall jump is so difficult to do, a lot of people have trouble doing any wall jumps. And they put a save point down here so you can't even, like, die or reload your save to get out of this pit. You have to wall jump or start a new game. So you missed out on a power bomb, by the way.
I mean, up there?
Yeah, there's a power bomb in there.
Oh.
You have to wall jump all the way to the top.
I mean, I could just always go back for it.
Yeah, but if you don't want to wall jump all the way to the top, you can get out after doing only the 2 wall jumps.
Okay, so that was just a get out thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. See, the problem is when you mentioned the whole, like, I remember them doing that in Metroid, the reason I kind of froze in this room when I got in here was like, I know you're going to do that stupid Metroid trick. I remember these rooms where you have, like, the stupid item at the bottom. Okay.
Missile, duck, aim, or that, whatever.
Style points.
Okay, so the enemy spitters. If you freeze the enemy, no more enemies will come out of the spitter until they unfreeze it. If you wall jump off of an entity, like an enemy, it shakes like that, and I think that's funny.
I didn't even mean to do that. Again, best Metroid player ever.
So if you freeze an enemy, no more enemies come out of the spitter, so you can just freeze them and leave them be and not have to worry about enemies keeping coming at you. If you
the
kill
fact they hum this theme song too.
If you kill the enemy and they drop an item, if you don't collect the item, no more enemies will come out of the spitter until the enemy despawns.
They did that in...
Or the energy despawns.
They did that in Metroid. That was...
Yeah, they did that in Metroid 1. So that's your way to... Like, that's your way to kind of block off an enemy spawner if you just don't want to deal with it.
So what are the critiques you can give me of, like, what I'm getting wrong? Because I see her doing
It's very difficult to tell. Just judging by... Like, I can't tell what you're doing.
Okay, well... Oh, see, on that one I got it. For one.
I would say it looks like you're pressing the direction in the jump and jump at the same time.
Don't do that?
Don't do that.
Oh, didn't twirl.
Like, the window is actually shockingly large, but you have to press jump after you press the direction.
After. That's what I needed to know.
Mm-hmm. Hey!
Yeah,
see where that guy ran? Yeah, you have to mid-air morph to get in there. And if you don't, you have to do the jumps again.
But I got it now.
Yeah.
Oh, nope. Came up a little close. I'm just messing up, because I'm used to the newer games where, like, she gets the top and she immediately clutches up to the...
Yeah, you don't do that here. You gotta... Ooh, yeah, look at that crap.
All for a power bomb.
All for a power bomb.
Like how I immediately explained everything, and then I did it.
And then you did it.
Yeah. Well, you never know. I'm not going in there for another one.
And of course, they make the gap just wide enough that you can't just roll out and make it. You can mock ball if you would wait just a brief moment for
Oh, yeah. You want to do...
Yeah. You can technically mock ball in that very short space, and that gives you just enough speed to get to the other side. If you don't mind...
Let me do something real quick.
Okay.
I meant to go back and do that. Yeah, here you go.
Oh. I was just gonna say... It's wall jumping class time. Okay, so the funny thing about how wall jumping works is literally all it checks is that Samus is spinning and spinning next to a wall and facing away from the wall. Like, you can see, she strikes the pose and then stops.
Yeah. No, I noticed that.
Yeah, but I was kind of thinking it would be funny if she just struck the pose and stayed in the pose the whole way down, because you technically could wall jump that entire way down. Actually, maybe not. No, I have to be pressing away. But anyway, so what that means, though, is if you spin jump and jump at the wall, you press away from the wall, and she strikes that pose. Like, so you're spinning, you press away, and she strikes that pose.
Mm-hmm.
Because all you have to do is be spinning and facing away from the wall. There is a distance that she is away from the wall that you can press jump in.
That counts?
That counts.
Yeah, okay. So it's not necessarily like she has to be looking specifically that way. There's like a specific moment, like the game registers, sprite hasn't moved, but window has opened.
Yeah, like, literally all it is you are spinning, you are facing away from the wall, and you are within a certain distance of the wall. And that is it. So, like here, I press away from the wall, and she strikes the pose, because I am spinning, I am facing away from the wall, and I'm close enough to the wall. Once I get far enough away from the wall, she stops striking that pose, and that's because I'm now too far away from the wall in order to jump off of it. And that's it. As long as she is striking that pose, any time that she is striking that pose is when you can hit jump. So, over, and you can jump during that. Now, just by the time you see, oh, she's striking that pose, I can jump, it's usually too late. Like, by the time you register, she's striking the pose, that means I can jump, and you press jump, you're probably too far away from the wall by that point. So it's usually just a bum. Like, direction jump.
Well, hold on, it's actually bum there.
So...
in the music.
Yeah.
Bum.
So it's... Ba-bop, 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 ba-bop. And on top of that, the jump does not push you away from the wall. It is you pressing the D-pad away from the wall that pushes you away from the wall.
Yeah, because you're technically, like, the momentum's carrying over, and you're, like, still kind of because I guess the game considers you still spinning even if you're at the wall. If you're pushing away, you're still technically spinning and going away from the wall.
Yeah, so you're spinning and going away from the wall.
Best guess from me.
Yeah. So what carries you away from the wall is that you are spinning and moving away from the wall when you hit the jump button. But what that means is, after you make that jump, if you let off the D-pad, or you push back towards the wall, you can just immediately turn back towards the wall again.
Yeah. Which is where you
So
get a
it's
single wall jump.
And that's how you get in here. Oh, I hacked it up. Man, using an SNES controller is actually more challenging than I thought.
Why do you think I'm kind of glad you let me take the break? Because my thumb is actually kind of hurting from hitting that thing so hard.
There we go.
And that's the mock ball.
I did a mock ball out of that. Very short mock ball. It gets you... You don't have much time to build up speed. So you have to... You don't gain much speed out of it, but it's just enough to cross the gap.
Oh, so that's why the door's gray.
Yep. And that is wall jumping with knockout.
Wall jumping with knockout.
Yeah, it's different than you would expect because, like, you think it's either going to function like the Mega Man X wall jump, where, like, okay, I'm sliding down the wall, I just press jump. Or you think, I press both at the same time in order to do the jump. But it's... You have to be spinning, pointed away from the wall, and close enough to the wall. So, be spinning, butt up against the wall, press away from the wall, and then immediately after, press jump. You have to press jump after you press away. If the gap between the two is too long, you're too far away from the wall to wall jump. If you press them at the same time, well, you're not really facing away from the wall yet. So it has to be D-pad first. It's a boost block.
It's a boost block. It's gonna take too long.
You probably could have broken those with the speed booster.
Probably.
Hey! I forget what this guy's name is.
We'll get back to him.
What is this guy's name? And you got a little egg there. With a little bab.
I had an egg once. It had a baby Metroid in it.
And now we're gonna go find that paper Metroid. Because Ridley's got it. So since Shine
Oh, it's
Sparking...
just an energy thing.
Since Shine Sparking takes energy, they put an energy recharge down here so you could, you know, get out of here if you heck it up.
Yeah.
Does this tell you this dude's name? The Eticoons are in here, so he should be. Yeah, it's Dacola. That was it.
Cola.
If you don't mind,
I do mind.
this is up to you, because this is me telling you something that you haven't quite figured out yet on your own. Speed boosting time with Naka.
Oh, do you want to go back down there for that?
I can.
Yeah.
That's your call.
Yeah.
If you want me to explain the more inner workings of speed boost of Shine Sparking. I've gotten her out of the pit before.
What is the game? Just like not know what to do with it?
She is very confused.
Well, yeah, you took her away from her kid.
Like, she's trying to do the exact same thing she's doing down here, but up top.
Yeah, hold on. All right.
Okay, so this is it's actually very simple. How Shine Sparking works. So as you would expect, like oftentimes you learn that just like not pressing anything, just pressing jump sends you up.
Yeah.
And that's the easiest thing you can do. You may even think up and jump will get you to do that. But like, oh, but I can do sideways sometimes if I press like jump and sideways at the same time. But what if I press... I actually hecked that up. But I'm trying to do it and it's not working. Or like, what do I want? I want to do a diagonal one, and you run into the same problem. So, how Shine Sparking works is, very simply, press and hold jump, and you see Samus do a little dance. While Samus is doing a little dance, press a button on the D-pad.
Oh, so you have that little window again.
Yeah. So, you build up your speed boost, hold jump. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed too late. While Samus is doing a little dance, press a D-pad direction. Or, if you want to go diagonally, same deal. Angle up.
Oh, you hit the bumpers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's the same thing. Press and hold the button, so Samus does a little dance. While Samus is doing a little dance...
Is it specifically the bumper you have pointing for up?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not either bumper, it's just whichever one is
Yeah,
pointing
it's
up.
only the diagonal up one. You cannot, in fact, Shine Spark diagonally down.
Yeah, well,
At least not that I know of. Let me try.
I don't think there's a point for it, but...
No, you cannot. But that's it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple with Shine Spark.
May I try something real quick?
Oh, sure. I was gonna.
Wow.
Refill health and give it back.
Yeah.
But it's just that simple. Don't press a D-pad button. Hold jump so Samus does a little dance, and then you can press a button and go whichever direction you want to go. If you want to do a Shine Spark in the air, it's complicated.
Okay, so there's that one. Just did a sideways one.
I'm not going to teach you how to do a diagonal, or how to do one in the air. It's complicated. I'm not going to worry about it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to diagonal up. Yeah. I'm a Metroid master now.
Heck yeah.
Do a single wall jump. How did you get back alive?
As far as like doing a Shine Spark while midair, I cannot consistently do a sideways one while midair. I can do a diagonal one, but not a sideways one. Again, you are never required to do those. So I mentioned before that you had needed to have a better understanding of Shine Sparking in order to get the one item.
What one item?
Because I said there were 2 things that you could get back near the ship.
Oh, yeah.
You now have a better understanding of shine sparking. You could get that item. This one's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it's that lip that gets you.
Because, like, you're almost too low to actually wall jump. Ooh, high jump boots. You only had to do one.
Yeah.
High jump boots was probably also making you hit that lip, too.
That was probably it. Uh-huh.
Why would they just put a way out, though?
They didn't put a way out. They put a door. Ooh, get frozen, get frozen, get frozen, get frozen. Freeze, freeze, freeze. Crackle, crackle, crackle.
Okay, so I will also point out...
Keep hitting wrong buttons, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, I will also point out, power bombs do not do in this game what they did in Metroid Fusion.
Where they reveal stuff.
Where they reveal stuff. If the block is not destructible by a power bomb, the power bomb will not reveal it. That said, regular bombs will at least reveal what a block is.
Aha, I knew there was something odd about that spot.
Beat bombs!
Just checking. You never know when something's gonna lead you down.
Gotta be careful.
Whoop.
Let's see here.
There was something around here too.
Yeah,
So
what
I remember-
else can you do here?
I remember something happening around here, and we were like, "Oh, I guess we'll come back with like something special." And I was like, "Ah, I remember something special." So that was specifically a power bomb block.
I love the petals falling in the background.
The very like cherry blossom petals.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a... I will say now, I showed you half of what you need to know about shine sparking to do this right now. Otherwise, you would have to come back later.
Or I could style on you like that. Now I figured it'd say you come back with some ability that lets you walk through water.
Yeah, I could give you a very small tip that could potentially let you get this now. Without really explaining much.
Well, my only clue is the fact that those things drop power bombs. So there's something power bomb related in here because they wouldn't have dropped them if it wasn't for like a clue in the area, or if it was just a like, oh, you need to get out with these. Which might be just a, you need to get out with these things.
So close.
But I did diagonal on purpose. She didn't do the dance properly.
Yeah,
outside.
remember, completely let off D-pad, and then hit. So I want to say you're either inadvertently doing a very slightly shorter shine spark, or there is about 1 block more than I thought there was here. You did it though.
Metroid Master.
You did it though. Okay, so typically there is not enough space along that top to build up a shine spark.
Yeah, I'm surprised I did that.
Yeah.
I thought it was like there's got to be no way. But I'm just literally going to the wall, and as I'm hitting the very edge, I go boop. I hit down, and that's what's been giving me the shine spark.
Yeah, it's what you're supposed to do is come back here with gravity.
Muscle gravity?
Exactly. You're not supposed to have enough space on top to build up a shine spark. You can, and I almost want to say you may have been doing this inadvertently
Go on.
by like a pixel, but you can do a short shine spark to be able to build up enough speed to do that.
That's what I thought. It is just to make sure you get out.
Because doing that very first level of a short shine spark is not actually difficult at all.
I haven't got on that rant on this series. On something either. I was thinking the, Oh. I was just dodging that guy. The two giants. Dory and,
Yep.
Brogy.
Yep.
From One Piece.
Yep.
Yeah, I kept thinking it's like, oh, that's grayed out. They, I think I've gone on saying
Just had to kill them, I guess.
tangentially related. Oh, it did.
I heard the door open.
Yeah, okay. But I think I brought it up before, where the fact that Brogy has a axe called the Bruiser Axe,
Mm-hmm.
and Dory has a sword called a Terry Sword.
Mm-hmm.
They break during that arc.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing was that Brogy was named, and his axe, Bruiser Axe, were named after Bruiser Brody
Mm-hmm.
from 1980s wrestling,
Mm-hmm.
and Dory and his Terry Sword are named after Terry Funk and Dory Funk Jr.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remembered, wait, how do they show up in this series again? They're fighting with each other when they first show up.
Mm-hmm.
And they explain to the Straw Hats, oh, we were fighting because some kid came up and said, which one of you is the strongest? And I was like, that always seems familiar. And I remember why it's familiar, because it's literally what Goldman and Silverman did. They used to live in harmony with each other, just like the co-captains of the giant pirates did.
Mm-hmm.
And then a little kid comes up and asks which one is the strongest,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have a disagreement, and they start slugging it out with each other. It's just that in the difference between Dory and Brogy and Goldman and Silverman, Dory and Brogy had just been fighting each other for 100 years and inadvertently disbanded the giant pirates, whereas in Goldman and Silverman, their contest lasted so long and caused so much destruction, Justice Man had to show up and basically went like, here's two swords, have at each other. And then they inadvertently chopped off each other's head and created the Gold Mask and Silver Mask.
Mm.
So it just went like, they're a Kaneko Man reference all the way through. Which also helps because Panda Man was created for the Kaneko Man contest,
Mm-hmm.
and actually did show up in the splash page for the contest user winners for the last chapter.
Because Oda designed Panda Man.
yeah. I just see that like on the One Piece wiki, there's like nothing added to it, and I'm like, come on guys, figure it out. Hey, wait a minute.
This is familiar.
Nope, now it's perfect. that. That was nothing. So, that goes up to criteria in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get to that one blue room right there?
Yeah, that was a yellow door.
Oh, that was?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. I have to go back for that.
There is more that way if you wanted to keep going, though.
I kind of want to get that door. That blue section I was just talking about. Because I can get back here. Unless I'm going to inadvertently trap myself in some weird way.
No. Yeah, get wrecked.
Oh, I mean, of course, Oda's also a wrestling fan, so duh. Wrestling is really big in Japan. It is shocking. Oh no, it's big and small. It's Biggie Smalls. Oh wait, I remember this room. Yeah, but why
I have
though?
no idea why they put that there. And then it's breakable, so, like, good job. Now you can hurt yourself.
Okay, so I remember this as a glitch, where if you come in at a specific way and shoot at it, you can actually open up the gate really early.
This is my favorite trick in the entire game. I love this trick. But no, there's nothing you can do in here right now.
Hey, did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like it goes like, my friend's learning Metroid tricks. Yeah, I just remember it's like you come in and you just like, BAM! As you come in and like it hits the gate because it hasn't loaded in properly.
Yeah, very close.
Something like that.
But yeah.
Like, I know how you're supposed to, quote-unquote, properly do it.
Yeah. Very close. It is my favorite trick in the game. I love that trick.